had no idea. That's interesting. Ooh, someone's building something in the middle. I wonder what they're doing. Either way. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to bring these pathways along these areas to the various zones at some point. Are there spots on the server? That is a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there are. We are like half full. So, Huguro, we do have spots on the server. Did you want to play, Huguro?
Okay.
So I've been messing with my games a lot recently. Until I can get the top tier completely aired out and tweaked and know exactly how I can work it, I'm not going to launch it. So currently I'm just going to leave it at the 2 tiers that I have, which I think is acceptable. I might increase it, but for right now it's just going to be that.
I like that, right?
With OpenRCT2? Okay, anything in particular that we can help with? Like if things are breaking, like what exactly is happening that's causing it to break? I don't want to start down there, but I kind of want to go down there almost.
So, I don't.
I feel like I can do some pretty cool scenery on that. What do we have for scenery? Ooh. Bed. Because if you're having issues with OpenRCT2, Pagan, most of those issues aren't perhaps we can assist. I mean, it's not entirely
why
but
didn't?
perhaps we can.
I don't.
Especially depending on the issue.
I don't like Dragonstone.
I mean, if I can't help you, someone in chat probably can. Let's just
Okay,
go to RCT2, and if I install it, doesn't launch. Game Wisp, so many scripts? What do you mean, so many scripts?
I don't like it.
Today we found out that some games we used to play were removed from the Apple Store in 2013. What games? I mean, obviously you mean mobile, but...
Okay,
Are you saying, like, games that used to be? Like, that were... that used to be on the Apple Store were removed? Now, is this due to incompatibility issues and the devs just not wanting to patch it? Because that would be my assumption. I remember reading that EA was going to do that with a bunch of their games because it was just easier for them. Which I think is kind of silly, but because at that point, like, such a low number of people were purchasing the games, it was costing them more to keep it online, which is actually kind of insane when you think about the fact that it costs, I think, $200. It's either a year or a month, I think, to keep an app up there. You're building in the middle? Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, the only thing you can't do is intentionally kill guests paper. That's the only thing I don't want people doing. So if I see you doing that, then you will be removed from the server. That's the only thing I have. That's literally the only rule that I have. Is it no longer supported? Yeah, no, that makes sense. On OpenRCT2.website, there's a link to the most recent state.
I think something like that.
It's created automatically in every comment. There is also a link to the wiki and a link for GitHub. Yeah, no, I looked at the website page and I clicked on a few different things. It looks professional and nice. It's probably the one I'm going to link to in my command, which I can set up in a minute. I can't build a roller coaster because, you know, priorities.
I don't have any Discord, so
if you asked before, okay.
So I can type in stats and traits. So I guess I could like build
building the waterfall area. Okay, cool. Feel free to do whatever you want to that area. Try and refrain from like making massive changes to other areas. I think you know the rules. It's all good. So let's
so I like that
build this up to here. We're gonna be tweaking this hill.
I don't know, I'm gonna do this time.
The server name is BlindiRL invite only. Hugro, it's public. Because it doesn't show IPs anymore, so I can do that. Like, anybody can see it. It's just got a password on it. Okay, let's just pull this back.
So, yeah, I think
Overwatch open beta. Ooh. I might have to mess with that. Not necessarily on stream, but I'll definitely have to mess with it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever stream Overwatch, but I think Overwatch is a game that I would play offline with viewers. I can see myself doing that.
I think something.
I really wish that you could do like banked turns going down hills on these. What build? Dev build. It's the dev patch. So, Mike, how excited are you for the open beta? How excited are you to curb stomp noobs? By the way, if anybody wants to upvote this thread,
thanks.
I forgot flying coasters. Well, oh damn, that's actually not good. We'll have to fix that for next week. No, I have not. Can you list off a few games they've made? Because if these are older games, I might know about them. Because I had an iPod Touch at one point. That was kind of the last Apple product I had. It was a birthday present from my mom.
Some guys I think do something right. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, the only game that I've really played on mobile recently has been Threes. I played quite a bit of Threes. Threes was fun.
So that's
But yeah, no, Shrank, we are in fact using Hyperpark. I usually use the newest one that you made. You've made it in? Okay, cool. Pick a spot and start building. I think maybe I should go around here, cover, like, go over the side of the hill.
But,
Reride?
let's see what.
Oh, I know about Godfinger. Touch Pets.
I could do that.
Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, the only one that I've heard of is Godfinger. I haven't heard of any of the other ones. But I also don't follow mobile devices too frequently. But anyway, that's unfortunate, especially if those are games that you enjoy playing. That's kind of just the way with mobile games. Guys, I found a bug. This is interesting. So it's not letting me pull this block down because this piece is pushed up against it. Can I delete that? That's an interesting little bug there that I just stumbled upon. Funny how that works.
So I'm gonna do.
Yeah, see, there it is again. So if I build right up into a wall, it'll give me that, and it won't let me terraform the land. That's interesting.
Alright.
This is one of the best mobile games you'd ever played. Better than mobile games out now. Yeah, no, that's the only one that I remember out of all of those.
Dang. What?
No more saving coasters? Oh, man.
Alright.
Why don't people just use stables so that I can make the server publicly viewable? And so that I don't get DDoSed? It's a lot less stressful for me. I'm sorry, man. It is just a lot less stressful for me. That's interesting. Multiplayer is kind of a stressful thing for me in general, so this makes it a much more pleasant experience for me. Which is why I'm not using... How high are we? 24 meters? Yeah, that's fine.
So, guys, I think links.
I have no idea who grew.
But what I did, links.
You mean highlight it? Yeah, probably. How far into the stream am I? 31 minutes. I'll remember that. If someone wants to remind me after the stream, that would be even better. But also, I'm trying to figure out a way of returning quotes to the stream without making them completely obnoxious and spammy like they were before. If anybody has any lists of quotes, I know that PokeBeast has a massive one, but if anybody has any lists of quotes that I used to have, and they want to send them to me, just send them to me on Discord or something. Flash, how you doing, friend? Yeah, I see you've got the Ming Lees.
Yeah, thanks. Right.
Also, Lid, how you doing, man?
Extinct.
We're going to release the Kraken. Well,
that's right.
What? Explain. I mean, I know you're not actually going to release the Kraken, so what are you doing? I'm really confused. Also, Lid, thank you very much for the host. Is that what you meant by the Kraken? I don't get it. I'm very confused right now, my friend. Also, hey Mike, can I get a link to Neil and his stream, because he is currently restreaming this? Very much appreciated if you could do that. I think I have a raider command, but that's not really the same thing. I need a shutout command or something.
So I guess I could do that.
No. I want to go over this.
Able
to do easily, apparently.
I saw that.
Things are happening. This is excellent. Not sure what that is, but what would that even do? Just break some necks. So I have this scab on my arm, and it's in like the worst place on my arm. So, like literally every time I move my arm, it just like cracks a million times. This is a little bit kind of gross information, but it's kind of causing me like moment-to-moment pain. So if you see me wince, that's why. Let's go under there. This is your dog finger planet?
But
yeah, no, I definitely remember that game. In fact, I think I played that. I'm pretty sure I played that. It's so familiar. Although I will admit, I have been playing a bit of Clash Royale recently. That game is like it's kinda alright, and a lot better than I thought it would be. But not like even close to making me want to give it money. Like every time like there's the opportunity to give it money, I'm like, you know what, I'll just turn this off. But it's not good enough that I would want to put money into it. I'm not the sort of person who gets easily addicted to things like packs of cards. So it's like, you know, I can just wait 8 hours and get this for free, so yeah, I'll just wait. I guess being patient with games like that. You play Clash Royale? I was actually thinking about making a Clash Royale. Making it the blind cult or something.
That's right.
I figured that'd be fun. I don't know, I wasn't sure how many people who actually watched me play Clash Royale. If anybody would be interested in something like that, let me know. Hop on the Discord and ask me. It makes you want to break your iPod? Really? What? Okay. I have literally no issue with that. That game is like makes me kind of the opposite of mad. It just makes me kind of happy. And one thing I've always liked about Clash of Clans, even though I really don't like the game itself, is I really like the art style. I think they kind of they hit the nail on the head with the art in those games.
So I think
so like, you know, I could just very easily. I could just very easily. I would watch an animated movie in that.
Yeah, I think
it's a really good little sense of style.
I tried
So that's kind of the main reason why I I was attracted to. Like, oh, I can play a game like that style that isn't like, you know, just a toxic mess of making you pay money. So I decided to give it a shot.
Let's see.
Like it, oddly enough. See, Hearthstone makes me mad, but that doesn't for some reason. I'm not sure why. You're already in a clan. You wouldn't be able to join yours unless I make another account. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had a few people mention that Janisaur, and they've commented that they're annoyed by it. I honestly don't have any ideas for a better bot name, but I am still open to ideas. The bot's name can change at some point.
So I'm not going down. Thanks to right.
That comes out as really loud. It's all good. I love you too.
Okay. I think that doesn't right. So
yeah, I can do that.
Thanks.
There you go. You should be good now.
I think so. Crashed.
There you go.
Don't get angry.
You like the beeps? Oh, okay. As long as you like the beeps, it's all good. So the dev build doesn't save coasters. You don't know if anyone will.
I'm straight.
I mean, I could fix it. Yeah, no one's gonna ride that. It needs curved pathways. That part there is fine. Almost don't need to put that second chain lift there. Okay, that one kind of needs to be there. I don't even know why this is so intense.
Alright.
That's probably not helping. It's actually kind of insane that it's...
I got something.
Most intense bits are. That might not help right there. That needs to be curved. That S-band down there is probably not going to help. But it's all good. Where am I building at? There you go. He just wants... Okay, so basically, Janisaur, what he's saying is he wants to be able to save rides. And, like, he wants to be able to build his rides and then save the layout. This current patch is not letting him do that, so he's upset. That's what he's saying.
So...
Let's do that. Let's put some brakes in. And put in some block brakes.
It's gonna go.
Let's give this a shot. Let's see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes.
I got that can't.
Super tired you're gonna lurk in bed? Okay. It's good to see that you said hi, my friend. See, Hearthstone I did get addicted to. Like, I got addicted to giving it money. Really? Are you serious, game? Okay. Guess we'll just put a chain lift right there. That's fine, though. We can do that. And if a game does that to me, it's like, okay, it's time to stop playing this because
oh my god!
I can't afford to play it. Which is precisely what happened with Hearthstone.
Okay.
Let's see if I can save a ride. So I just finished this ride. Yeah, I need to test it. So once I'm done testing this ride, I'll try and save the layout, Janisaur, and we'll see exactly what happens. So we can test that on stream for you. Guess they're getting lost or stuck. Any spots open? Well, I don't know
So I think
who Pogwill is. Who exactly is Pogwill?
and then
Is Pogwill in the chat? I'm just know who Kendall is, I know who Blue Man is, I know who Paper is Dead One. Neil, Pagan, I just don't know who Pogwill is.
Okay.
Doesn't look like any of the slots are open anymore, but right now, Mars is still open. Mars is still open. Her name change. Who are you in chat? Ah, okay. Yeah, the Mars area is still open. You can like completely change it though. Like if you want to just recolor it or do whatever you want, feel free. It's all good. So you can do literally whatever you want with it. But you can rename the extension to TD6 easily. Interesting. So even if it isn't working, you can just rename the extension and it'll be fine. It's all good, Guru, as long as we know that it's you. I'm actually going to change a lot of the coloring of the ground of this.
Okay.
Repaint this.
Well,
tried to rename it, it doesn't work.
Wow.
Weird. We'll see if we can sort this out. So this is what happens. Save track design. Let's just say MultiPlayer find track test. Well, that just kicked everybody from the server. I'm sorry.
Alright.
But it seems to have saved it.
Yeah, I got thanks.
Weird.
So, yeah, I got something to look on.
I wasn't intending that to boot everybody from the server. Sorry, Deadman.
I
mean, you guys have not lost anything if that means anything, so. Also, guys, thanks for the upvotes on Reddit. I mean, yeah, no, that did seem to save it.
Exactly
whether or not it's been saved, but it looks like it's been saved, so. So it's a little more intense than I'd want it to be.
Yeah,
we can go with that, it's fine. So I'm not going to theme it at all, we're just going to close it.
Alright.
Because I want to build something else first. Let's build something else first. Trying to decide what I want to build next. Let's build this. Just put it in the flat area up here, and then we'll get the pathways up in here. I might actually get rid of all of this mining stuff down here.
Okay.
So now if you see versions of OpenICT, you'll need to uninstall everything. Keep saving tracks.
Alright.
I mean, that's what I use. Or Bitco. Yeah, rip is right. I'm sorry whenever I do end up accidentally bopping everybody from the server. It just kind of happens sometimes. There's not a whole lot I can do about it, unfortunately.
Back. That's anything.
I love all these default browns. It's like, come on, just give me a nice color. Let's go green.
Thanks. Oh, thanks.
We're gonna slightly above the ground. You know what, we're gonna go up first. So it's gonna go flat, up. We're gonna turn on the chain lift. Okay, I mean, not really. For multiplayer, it's a lot better. For single player, yeah, it's kind of dumb. You shouldn't be using it, but for multiplayer, it's way smarter to use the dev build. it just makes sense in all cases, especially for me. And you know that, so I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry that I'm using dev build. If you don't want to play multiplayer, you don't have to. But I don't think it's worth the amount of emotion you're putting into it right now. That's all. I do understand your frustration, though. I've had many problems with the dev build myself that make it kind of silly to use it, but at the same time, for multiplayer, it is definitely the wiser decision for me.
Alright.
So whenever I'm streaming multiplayer, I'm gonna use dev build. Yes, this is open.
And
There's no way to play RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 multiplayer.
drinks.
I feel.
So
Where is it? Where is it? I don't even know where you're building.
Drinks.
Because like they don't look weird at all to me. If you're seeing the peeps doing weird things, try just try what's the word I'm looking for here?
Oh,
Just leave the server That's all I can really say. Bugs are gonna happen, man.
I don't
really know what else to say at this point. Bugs just kind of happen. Just trying to build just a simple steel coaster, like nothing super fancy. You see a peep walking through a hill? In the center zone? Wait, what? Where?
Okay,
That's interesting.
Okay.
They're apparently on Pirate Ship 1. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna restart the server here. Cause there's some weird shit happening. Save.
Alright.
No. Use new window.
Thanks.
$10. Week 7. Save 1. Password will be the same for those of you on here. It does keep the password the same. Load game.
Alright.
7, save 1. Whatever the most recent patch is. Yeah, no, that's still happening. That's really strange. Apparently they're on Pirate Ship 1, and they definitely are not on Pirate Ship 1. Pirate Ship 1 doesn't exist. That's
Alright.
That is very interesting. Huh. But either way, I don't really have any more information I can give you, Dinosaur. It's just for using recent dev build, which is what everybody on here has installed. And there are peeps walking through hills on rides that don't exist. This is like a ghost story. Am I already using it? Well, I didn't update this morning, so probably not. I don't know if I'm going to update at this point. I ran the launcher yesterday. Does that count? Save all your rides and just knock out the entire thing. Yes, it's free. Gameplay Flash. I'm sure someone can give you the link to the website in the chat.
Alright. Let's see what.
It's just a patch for RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, so you do need a legal copy of RollerCoaster Tycoon 2.
Thanks.
Janisaur, I'm not updating. Like, what are you asking me now? Like, can you just wait until after the stream for to do bug fixing? Because I'm here to stream, not to bug fix, unfortunately.
Thanks.
You only need a demo, actually. It's still technically a legal copy of RCT2, but I would still go with purchasing, just to avoid any legal issues. That's a little bit random, Pine Racer. What are you on about? Or did you accidentally just copy paste something into the chat? Because that's what I feel like you did. That feels like an unintentional copy pasta to me.
So, like, I couldn't do like first. Still right.
Let's go up first. I'm curious to know if this is actually going to work. Because that goes up to 19, and then it drops down. I think that's too many hills. It's not going to make it up at this point. At that point. Yeah, it's too many hills. That only goes up to 10 meters, so that should be fine. 12 meters? Might be pushing it, but I think it'll be okay. Let's see if we can drop down here. Yeah, no, it's just going to collide with its own track. Which isn't something we want to do. But either way, Janisaur, I do not know the answer. Honestly, I can't help right now, unfortunately. My coaster looks like Green Lightning. Oh, okay. Well, just randomly putting the ride zone mute or the queue line music into the chat isn't going to convey that message. From issue with Saber track design, cool. I'll do my best to follow up with this after the stream, but during the stream I can't, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd help you out more.
Thanks. I got a lot of fun. I think 6 flags. Anything I get to think. Right.
In all honesty, Nintendo has some of the best
I didn't think.
music in the industry. In my honest opinion, I absolutely love
so I didn't think.
When it comes to music.
I think stack feeling extreme.
It's also in single player? Okay, that I haven't had any issues with.
But I get the thing. I think drink shit drink.
What has Sega done recently?
It
has good music.
But okay.
You see, you mentioned Sega now, and all I think about, I don't mean like old games, I mean like modern stuff. Like stuff that's come out recently. Like what has Sega done recently? That's just internal Sega, aside from Sonic Boom. Like, what does Sega do? And this is just an honest question now, because I don't actually know. What does Sega do these days? Will it make it up this hill? That's my concern. Yep.
So I think they
think. Might actually make that hill lower. So that's going a little slow at the end there. really slow at the end there. I don't know what I want to do with this. I like the look of that. Well, I know Sega didn't do the Total War series. That was Creative Assembly. Creative Assembly is owned by Sega. I don't know, that's... The music in those games is good, but it's not what I would... I'll stick to the master build. Okay. Well. I mean, is being unable to save your coasters that big of a game breaker to not want to play in multiplayer? I mean, I get it if it is, but... I don't know. I've never really valued my own rides that much. Because for me, it's like, oh, I can always build a better one. Also, don't mind the cat meowing in the background. I'm sorry. He's decided to meow a lot today. Now I'm gonna go get him and we're gonna cuddle him.
So I'm gonna explain YouTube. I like that thing. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Arctic. Don't hug my chair. My chair's mine. Only I'm allowed to hug my chair. Reinstalling isn't too bad. It really, it's literally just a matter of clicking a button. Which is why I'm like, why are you making such a big deal out of this? Because I was kind of confused. I don't think it's worth the amount of stress and effort you're putting into this review. That's all. Like, in all honesty, like, downgrading OpenRCT2 is one of the easiest things you can do right now.
Okay, come on, dang. Okay, links.
Anyways, Arctic, how have you been doing? You trying to get that tech review channel off the ground?
But
So
yeah, I
exactly
couldn't
is your
do
starting
that.
point? And what's the name of your YouTube channel going to be so I can watch it? Because that is definitely something I need to do. I like tech review channels. I generally follow quite a few of them. Well, by quite a few, I mean two. I follow Tech Syndicate and Linus Tech Tips. I prefer Tech Syndicate, in all honesty. I like their humor more. Linus gets a little samey sometimes. I find Tech Syndicate to be, for lack of a better word, a lot more metal, and I like it. I approve. Let's do this side first. Let's just run that again. Let's see if we can figure out what's up with that.
I think
doing server admin tutorials? Oh, cool. And he's into tech reviews?
So actually,
yeah, no, reviewing tech is ridiculously expensive. I mean, you know, there is the big buy something, review it, and then return it thing, which you could do theoretically. But I know Linus has done that in the start, or actually does that now. He's been quite public about that. Oh well. Leaving the park? Well, you're just upset. You can go over there. Wait, actually, no. You're very upset. You can go all the way over here. Did he make that right? Ooh, he made it rideable. That's cool. Made it a lot simpler. What's over here? Not bad. Blue Man. doing work as always.
Alright.
Neil is doing work too. It's over here. I'm concerned about whether or not. Oh no, wait, never mind. Those are just upgrades.
So I think that thing.
That could work. That's gonna break people's necks right there. That's gonna break people's necks. What's over here? Ooh, a little ride. What's this? I don't know whose that is. I like the box that's been built there. That's kind of cool. I don't know who this is. Who's building in what area? Just roll call. I'm curious. That is a very interesting place to put that. I think I'm gonna move that just so that people don't get confused.
That's right.
Okay, back in there. I told you it has a 1 hour cooldown, Megan. Hey, howdy, hipster. You're a banana. That's good to know. You're in the forest? Okay, so that's Pagan Fox then. And then that's paper. But not one you finished? Wait, I don't know which area you're in. Which area are you in, man?
So I think start anything that the tank, the fire,
Nice to know he's like,
the tank.
I do like your box. It's kind of cool. It's a thingy.
The tanks,
Oh, I see what you're talking about. This is you, dead one, hey? We can do this. Fix all rides. There we go. Renew all rides. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Disable all breakdowns. Done. Rides will no longer break down. So have fun. Still, multiplayer isn't that big of a deal for you? You like theming everything? Okay, cool. It's good to know. But if you don't want to play, just let me know and then I'll pass your slot off to somebody else. So I'm sure we can find someone who would like to play. I mean, I like theming too, but it doesn't change the fact that I can do that in multiplayer. I mean, multiplayer is an interesting place because it's like you can kind of show other people what to do at the same time.
Oh, okay. I think things.
Let's do bit by bit here. I might go around the edge with a different color.
What kind of links?
Let's try this. So that looks.
I don't know thing.
We're just gonna start up here. Like this. Let's go around that way. Cool. But yeah, no. Back to the
I have to do a
Absolutely.
tank.
Yes, you totally can. That's why I was so confused by you being all upset. I'm like, no, you can just click the swap build button. So because you can just swap between the builds, then there's like no issue.
Stop doing the character thing.
Okay. Where are we gonna go? I'm gonna do this. I think I kind of want to.
I have to
To the corner. Right up there. Also, welcome back here. Yes, let's see what the excitement rating. Oh, really? I don't know the excitement rating? Okay, so let's watch this one final time. And if the excitement rating isn't decent, I'm going to change part of this ride. Hi, someone's Giga. Who's building a Giga? I don't know. I know that it seems as though Neil and Blue Man over in the corners are having a rapid competition of who can build the craziest bullshit. Give your slot to someone else? Where were you building, Cinefield? Because then I can let people know. That's unfortunate though, I'm sorry about that. bedtime for you? Okay, Janicer, we'll see you later, sir. You have a good night, friend. I'll pass off that clip from 31 minutes into the stream off to you. Is there a good way to contact you? Or should I just, like, give it to Mike and be like, give it to Janicer? Because I can do either. Forgive me, oh, man. Well, I mean, there's no need to be rude about it, okay? And I technically am. Also, putting a kappa after a statement like that does not make you any more out of line. Regardless of whether I know you in real life, I'm gonna purge you from yourself with that. So consider that
Oh, the God. No. Okay, I'm casting.
Okay. You mean
so, I can do that.
You mean the,
doing things,
Open RCT subreddit? Because I can do that.
I'm doing good thanks.
Okay. So what are the ratings on this right now?
Alright.
5.47. That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. My issue is this spot right here. It's way too damn slow.
So I don't think who can't think anything?
Okay, we're going to connect to that.
I think
I'm trying to think what I should do with my pathways here. Also, we're going to replace this all with just straight up grass.
I got
Let's turn on low.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? I thought so, Beta.
Stop!
I want to put something in here. Like, just in that little gap right there. We need to connect to that as well. We're gonna need to go all the way around this. I want to do some really neat scenery on this ride. Yeah, I wish I could turn on low friction Pine Racer, but unfortunately that's not an option. Maybe it will be at some point, but for right now it's definitely not an option. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we totally have like 2 more free slots. If anybody else wants to join, just give me a shout in chat. Watch Tower Skyscraper. Wind Seeker. I know about one of those rides. The other one is... I know about Skyscraper. I don't know about Wind Seeker. No idea what Wind Seeker is. Sorry for my incompetence. could build a I could theoretically go underneath here very easily. How much is this game? At full price, it's like $10 for the legal copy.
I guess that's right.
Not OpenRCT, for RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, and then you can just install OpenRCT and just go ham. But it's totally worth the money. As far as games like this goes, this is probably some of your best value, some of the best value for your money out there. Unless you want the 3D RollerCoaster Tycoon 3.
Come on.
Yeah, it definitely is worth every cent, Gotcha. It definitely is worth every cent. Even though it's an old game, if it helps push the value statement a little bit further, you get every single expansion with that purchase. So if you are buying this game, you get every single expansion for it. Okay, so what exactly is going on with the ratings right now? You want to go home? Are the people stuck? Yikes. Yeah, there's a lot of people stuck. To whoever's building in the center section, I think it's Pagan. We need to build a little pathway from here to over there because it's just been set up in such a way so that they're going to get lost forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build an underground tunnel for these poor people to get the hell out of here. You can technically get RCT free. Wait, is RCT 3 is that rebuild, right? Is that actually happening? Like, what the hell happened with that? It got a whole bunch of publicity and hype about a year ago, and then just kind of vanished. What the hell happened with RCT free? Uh-oh. You broke it, man. You broke it. Good job, Blue Man. Good job. But you know, what the hell happened with RCT free? Which to me just sounds like I'm saying RCT 3, but with a lisp.
So I think that's time. I think goes on.
Helping visitors? Yeah. It came out in 2004. That's not what I'm
It's
talking about.
free.
F-R-E. I know when 3 came out.
I can cost links, but you can't rank.
Yeah, GOG or Steam. GOG if you want the DRM free version. It doesn't really matter though. Basically just pick the platform you prefer and go with it. Hey Hilra, how you doing, friend? You need some handyman? Okay, well, rather than doing that, I'm just gonna do this. That's not what I wanted, that's what I wanted. Hyra. I'm sorry, but it looks like an L. I'm gonna keep getting that wrong for a while, you realize this, right? I'll eventually get it right. I think I might actually give Blue Man some staff to work on that. Your first RCT3? So maybe 2 would be kind of weird, but it looks fun. I know a lot of people, someone like got a bunch of guest slots. That's bad. 2 is like kind of renowned for being the quote-unquote best one in the series. A lot of people really like 2.
Oh,
God. Just kind of hold it up as one of the best in the series, if not the best in the series.
Doing soon.
It happens to be my favorite in the series, but that's also just me. Yeah, no, the first one was my first one as well. I remember just I did not get very far into the first one. Although I did Excuse me, I did complete the second one.
I think.
He's giving me the hiccups. RCT2 is actually concept stuff. 3. Well, that's interesting. That is interesting. We prefer 2 more to include the scenarios from 1. Well, you can do that now. You can just go get them because people have recreated them. I mean, they're not perfect. And if you like the progression more from RCT1, OpenRCT has that now. You can turn it off, but it's there. So if you want to be locked behind a progression wall to be forced to build through every single scenario in order, you can do that. I think the lack of progression in RCT2 is a detriment to the game, and I also do believe that the scenarios are significantly inferior to RCT1. I like the scenarios in RCT1 a lot more.
Thanks.
And quite frankly, some of the design in RCT2 scenarios are bloody lazy. Good job, Blue Man. Good job. I like how I know that that's Blue Man's ride, even though he hasn't named it. I know. I know how Blue Man plays this game. It's Blue Man. The division's out? Is it? I don't know. Probably Mike. And deleted the Facebook post? Really? I kind of wish I was awake for that. They've done a few videos recently that have got nothing but hate, but a lot of hate. I'm actually kind of scared to stream it, but I'm gonna stream it anyway. Because, you know, why not? Although, speaking of that, guys, less than 10 days until Planet Coaster. Early bird Coaster, which is super awesome. You almost have it? You'll get it. Yeah, you're going to see. The vertical drop coat. I don't know. That is a very good question. He's got a 9.09 excitement rating and an 8.92 intensity rating with a vertical G's of 5.56. That would crush your skull. But for some reason, this ride still works. Let's just watch this. Guys, I think we need to witness this insanity that Neil has created. Neil really likes making insane stuff. Yeah, I know No Man's Sky is release date. It's also available for pre-order. I might actually play that. I wasn't expecting to initially, a long time ago, but once some reviews come out, and once I've seen what people think of the game, I might actually play that. That is kind of nuts, how perfect that is. Wow. But man, those hills, it goes like above 100 kilometers an hour every hill. That is insane. That would kill everybody on that ride. Nobody likes your shitty coasters because you're not talking about it.
Okay.
Build more, be obvious.
Okay.
Good lord. So has anybody here pre-ordered No Man's Sky? Because I don't see myself pre-ordering that game.
Alright.
You haven't tested it. You don't have a proper lineup. No one's gonna go on it anyway. I guarantee you. No one's gonna go on it because that right there is gonna kill everyone. We don't need that hill. We do need the top of that hill, and then going down here is also gonna kill everyone. You need to bank your corners, Pagan. So you need to use the curved corners so that they don't snap their necks when they go around the flat corners. Also, remember a thing called physics. You don't need to put a chain hill on every single uphill that you make. Yeah. It's kind of the most I can say. I don't really know what else to say. You pre-ordered Total War Warhammer? That's brave. But that game does look pretty damn cool. I'm very scared of buying Total War games these days because they always tend to be super fucking buggy. Like, they always seem kind of underbaked, unfortunately. They're always a letdown. The last 2 games I've pre-ordered, I've actually been pretty lucky. I pre-ordered Dishonored, which I finished and very much enjoyed, and I pre-ordered City Skylines. And the only reason I pre-ordered City Skylines is because I watched Kill Carnage play it for like 6 hours one day, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is a game I need to play. And then I watched Cool 18 play it, and he recommended it wholeheartedly. So it's like, well, Cool 18 likes it, and Kill Carnage likes it. Yeah, I can get this game. So I got it, and it was worth it. 160 hours later, and I still like that game. But those are the only games I've pre-ordered recently. I can't think of any others that I've pre-ordered. I think I might have pre-ordered... Yeah, no, I definitely pre-ordered Just Cause 2. That game gives you the feels. The feels. The one and only feels. It's almost as if you've never had the feels before.
Oh, check it there, I think.
Okay. So guys, I'm taking suggestions. None of these will be added during the stream, but I am taking suggestions on what public commands I should have. Currently poke, slap, and hug are behind my GameWisp paywall, which is kind of like my version of selling emotes, because partner channels on Twitch get to sell emotes. I can't do that because I'm definitely not partnered. Although Twitch seems to think I am. There's this bug on Twitch right now that keeps popping up active subscribers on my dashboard, which kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's like, go away, please. I'm not partnered. I'm not ready yet. But anyways, if you guys would like to give me suggestions on what you think should be public commands, so like public commands that the bot does. I don't want to have too many more. I mean, currently we have food and unfood, which is basically I'm gonna go get food, or I'm going to not go get food, or I'm back from getting food. But if you have any suggestions, I'm open to suggestions. Also, I want to start up quotes again. I'm not entirely certain how I'm going to do it, because my bot does have a quote command, which is good. So I would like to use quotes again. I'm just also not entirely certain how that's going to work. I might make them just mod only. Like, only mods can add quotes. We'll see. Table? No. No, that's too close to Swift Rage. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to shoot that one down.
Yeah, thanks. I think that thanks.
Mighty number 9. You know, I actually kickstarted my first game last year. I hadn't kickstarted any games up until then. And the first game that I chose to kickstart, after all of the warnings from everybody, I kickstarted Yooka-Laylee. Hopefully I won't be disappointed though. In general, I've been happy with their responses. I only kickstarted it for the $15, so I just get it on Steam when it comes out. So I really like what they've been doing. I like how they've been communicating with the people who backed the game. They've been pretty loud, and like they talk openly about the game. And I'm optimistic at this point, honestly. I think it's going to be a good game, and I hope that I enjoy it. I also intend on streaming it, so that's going to be a thing. As well as, you know, other people intend on streaming it. It's going to be fun, hopefully. I do like 3D platformers quite a bit. Actually, I need to finish Grow Home, speaking of 3D platformers. I started streaming that and I never finished it, so I need to do that.
Thanks.
Did I screw that up? Yeah, I totally did. There we go, that's the piece I need. That looks much better. I can actually do that. That looks cool. I'm gonna go with that.
So,
I did some research into that streamer that got banned for quote-unquote animal abuse. That's kind of messed up, actually. It's a lot more messed up than I thought it would be. Sort of see what I'm building. I think I can see what I'm building. What if donators add commands? Donators don't add commands. Game with subscribers get access to extra commands. It's Nicole slow, pretty much. Also, Liger, how you doing, friend? Should you go play Undertale? I don't know, should you? the eternal silence is a okay to go? I mean, sure, I'm sure you can accept that as a yes, you should play that. But yeah, no, I just decided to look into it last night because I was bored. It's kind of depressing, but I don't know. I never watched her, so I don't really have a full opinion on the whole thing. I'd say it's kind of messed up. My girlfriend's save actually got totally corrupted for that game. There is like a 3-minute cooldown. You're a Casey sub? That's funny. I didn't check those first emotes, but I recognize the last one. I don't watch Casey ever, really. Not humor I am fond of, but she can be kind of funny at times, I will admit. She can be quite funny when she puts her mind to it. It's just not generally my kind of humor. Although reading the description of her channel is actually like one of the funniest things on Twitch. If you ever have like a few minutes and you want to just chuckle, you should really go, like, to everybody here, you guys should read the description of Casey Tron's channel. It's actually super funny. Casey has the best Twitch business plan ever. Oh no, she's an amazing streamer, I just don't find her funny often, but she's a bit too screamy for me, but she is funny. As I said, I really enjoy the description of her channel. I find that amazing. Like, it's actually just kind of amazing. Okay, let's put that back. I play this game so differently from most people. It's like, it's such a massive shock when you're playing. And I'm quietly building a little looping coaster that just does this. That's gonna have a nice little garden in here that looks nice, while other people are over here just like building that. I mean, to each to his own, obviously. You need help? I mean, Pancake, you don't need help. Spend where you want to spend your money. It's all good. It's all good. Why would you need help for enjoying entertainment? It's all just entertainment. That's all the Twitch is. It's legitimate entertainment.
I think they're doing it right.
So what you really should be saying is $5 a month is not much for you. I mean, it's like the equivalent of a sandwich a month. I keep telling myself that it's $5 a month for all of my subs, but then my subs go through and I get reminded, oh right, yes, that's $5 American, so it's actually like $8 a month. And then I get sad. I'm like, well, crap. That is actually a little bit more money than I wanted it to be. And then I'm always like, oh well, I'll stay subbed. And I just stay subbed. I really wish my money was worth more. Rest in peace, Canada. It's a good thing I like living here. That's all I have to say. It's a very good thing I like living here. Guests can't get to the entrance of Pizza Stall 1. I'm sorry, guests, but you will have an entrance to Pizza Stall 1 in a moment. When I build a pathway to it. haven't done that yet.
Hey,
good. Hey, fascist. Also, we'll see you in a minute. How's life? It adds up like crazy. Yeah, it does. It does. But to be fair, I barely ever watch Netflix, and I pay for Netflix, so I think my Twitch subs are more validated in my mind. Also because it's kind of like I'm supporting my friends. That's kind of how it feels. And I think that's what Twitch wants you to think. Don't fall for it. But we all will anyway. And it feels good, man. Subbing to someone on Twitch just makes somebody happy. It feels nice. I'd rather sub to Twitch than, you know, get, I don't know, Show Me, which is Shaw TV's Amazon, or not Amazon, like an instant video equivalent. Rather sub to another Twitch channel than get another video streaming service, because it's like, I'm actually like helping a tiny business survive. And allowing somebody to do their dream job. Supporting friends equals can't go wrong? Yeah, it's why you buy your friends beer. You know? Can't, like, what's the worst that could happen?
That's right.
I've got the best name for this. Flip-a-dee-doo-dah. There we go. Flippity-doo-dah. You like the entrance to your middle? Oh, this entrance? I like the balloon stalls. I approve of that. Food. Oh, that's cool. You should put some paper. If you're watching this game, you should put some benches up here and a few garbage bins on the way down, because they're gonna go up there and then they're just gonna drop their garbage everywhere. I mean, I am periodically just deleting all garbage in cheats, so they won't stick. It won't stick around for long. But I would stick a couple benches up there and a few things down here. But no, it looks good. It looks nice. It's simple, but it's nice. The worst thing that can happen is they get drunk and crash on your couch. Yeah. Well, no, they could throw up in your sink. I still think that Flippity-Doo-Dah is the best name I've come up with in like forever. I think that's kind of bad that that's the name that I'm proud of. It says something about my own creativity. Or my lack thereof.
Thanks.
Okay, let's...
Thanks.
Hey! The active subscribers thingy disappeared. That's nice. Thanks, Twitch, for fixing your stuff. You didn't. But that is the worst thing that could happen. Also, I wasn't referring to you. What the hell? Yes, you are a friend, and you have gotten drunk at my house before, but that's not what I was referring to. It's all good. It's all good, thing.
Hope I don't crouch.
I need some trees. I also need benches. Here I am telling people, I'm like, yeah, you should put benches there, and then like, not putting benches there. I'm not putting benches in my own area. I'm good at this. Wow. Getting more and more terrifying by the minute. Bless you. Half bless you, because you kind of caught that one. I know exactly what you're referring to, man. Put that there, put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Let's pop cheats open again. Move later. Hey, Green Day. I keep seeing you in other chats, man. Only got one less, don't be greedy. I mean, I'll give out as many blesses as I know. It's like, bless you. Combo breaker! Combo, triple combo. Mega combo. So that way. I'm going to need to theme this as well. Named a Restream, don't fall in. I am very proud of you, Paper. I am very proud of you. Whoops. So guys, I've started playing a game. Now this is a game called Factorio. I played it for about an hour and a half last night, and I've started playing through the basic tutorials. I've basically decided something. I don't want to stream that game again, because I have streamed it. I streamed it once with knowing barely anything. I played one of the tutorial missions, and I was playing through the story mode. And basically what happened was a bunch of people hopped into the chat that I'd never seen before. I'm assuming people that had a lot of time on the game and a lot of experience. And they basically just started, like, backseat gaming to an absurd degree. Which I don't entirely blame them for. I mean, I was pretty bad. And that made the experience of playing that game quite unpleasant. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting until I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing in that game. And once I get to that point where I can get to endgame without any issue, and I get to I more or less know what I'm doing in that game, I will start streaming it again.
Oh my god.
Because that is a game that is plagued by backseaters to a point where it's virtually unplayable. Yeah, I am currently...
I also got links.
What is this track? I actually do not know the answer to the question. I'm listening to just a full OST. Official sound.
I think singing can start hosting thinking fine. Don't extreme.
Galaxy is, I think, where we're at?
By all things, I think.
Where is your corkscrew? I mean, there's several corkscrews in here.
I think, yes, I don't think.
Paper, is this your corkscrew?
Blank thing. So I think that, I don't know.
It sounded familiar yet not at the same time. Okay. But anyways, Factorio is something that I want to finish learning before I start streaming it.
Amazing.
I do realize it's kind of hot shit on Twitch right now, and people
I
are really good
can't
at it.
crap. That's
Hey, New Rez. How you doing, sir? Man, I would like to stream Factorio.
Look, something
But
after.
that's the problem, is I don't want to. I don't want to stream it until I know it.
I think links, thanks, strength, thanks. But, yeah, I don't think really. Okay,
But less depth and more interface. I mean, I wouldn't say it has less depth. I'd say it's just got less complex, obtuse mechanics.
Thanks.
Early access on Steam, and it's been in development for a long time. Stone Hobo gifted it to me last summer, like midway through the summer, like not even summertime. It was like, God, I remember streaming it and getting 4 viewers, so it was quite some time ago. In case I missed it, what did I miss? Well, you can just post this publicly. This is neat. I'm entirely certain what I'm looking at. Because I totally did miss it, Dana P. Sorry. Okay, so you just made the literal best ride in RCT2 that you've ever done. Okay, I swear to God, you must, right now, take a screenshot and post it on here so we can all admire your work of art. I'm almost done with this ride. I just need a name for it.
I don't know, I think something. I think something.
Maybe change the color of these. White? Maybe not. Brown? No.
Well, I recommend think. Activate.
That was what it had before. And then this is going to be
Activate.
and white.
Define string.
We're going to call it.
Very balanced, but
I want to call it lime speed, so it's like a
actually the links. I think the links to get.
Yes, it is. It took me a moment to figure that out. I was like, what? Give love? What? It's your ride you've been working on as like, okay, you don't need to whisper this, by the way. We're gonna add more scenery and some custom elements. That's cool. I can't wait to see it when it's done. I should name it Lothlorien.
Alright.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool, so I'm gonna go with that. What is that from?
But then you get the trick.
Done. Now I need signs. And then we're finished. I really like these cycling signs. They're just really cool. The problem is it thinks it's a sign for the that ride down there. Flippity doo dah. There we go.
So I'm gonna go here.
Here we're also going to put a few more signs.
We're gonna get back something. So I'm gonna get
There we go. Fucking thing's 167 meter drop. Alright, okay, so you're talking about the big thing. What map is that? That map looks familiar. Holy shit. That is absurd. 11.66 and it's rideable? Wow.
Whoa!
Wow. That is huge.
That
That is the highest rideable.
Oh god.
Sorry, Green Day. Holy shit.
Okay.
I mean, best ride ratings wise, that's for sure. That is absurd, man. It's absolutely absurd. That is absolutely insane. That custom Six Flags park, is that what it is? I'm sorry, Green Day, that was my fault. My fault. I was trying to knock out the name ahead of you and then chat moved. And I clicked the button.
Thanks.
Okay, I need to do something here. There's like peeps spazzing out in there, that's kind of funny.
Sorry.
Sell more balloons. We're gonna sell balloons in a slightly different shade of green. So over there we have the bright green balloons, so we're gonna sell dark green balloons over here. Because that's business. Business as usual. We're also gonna sell hats, because hats are a hot commodity over here.
I like the dates. That's all. I really think I think that thing.
And you thought your coaster was a 10.0. Right now on this park was good? Where is that? Which park? Wow, God. There's so many rides. Pharaoh. 9.96, not bad. Dereal. 8.61. Cool. What's this at? 9.80. I'm looking for the one that has the 10.0, which is the one with the 10.0. I want to see a 10.0 rating. Look, a pyramid. Good lord, I can't even deal with that. That ride was 80% response to, you know, space time. Let's see this. Oh, I like the start of that, actually. That's cool. I really like the start of it. Dude, I think you need to make a video of that and stick it on YouTube. 9.96? Oh, 10.0 in just a moment. Oh, cool. Cool. So this is the ride that Hoogaroo made, I think. Should have called it Planet Base, man. No, we can open that up. I need to scenery that while I'm working on this.
Okay, don't crack the gangst. I'm going to delete.
I mean, why wouldn't you be flattered? Who built that? Why is there a twist one? I don't know if I want that there. I might just remove that. What's in my spot? Build my spot. Who's building the twist?
I don't.
I want to know. Okay,
Thanks.
Oh, it's Yuger? Okay. I'll permit that. Oh, is this more screenshots? Looks like more screenshots. Dude, I really like that. That looks cool. It's definitely a Stratocoaster, that's for sure.
I forgot that thing.
Crazy shit you got.
Excellent.
I fucking love this track. It's just good music, man. It's just so good. Okay, cool, we do have snow. Do I have snow here? Yes, I do.
Fine. But the ranks can go.
Let's just switch to this. Just be like, and then go to here. Grab that. And just be like, go thump. Maybe not use the multi-tool. I might not use it. I think that's enough, actually. Let's just take out a bunch of these again. Excellent. Just has the epicness of a boss stage. Yeah, no, it's such good music. It's all good music. I haven't even finished this game and I appreciate this music. Wow, we do have 3 trains. I thought we only had 2 trains. Huh. Today I learned.
Thanks.
I need to name this ride now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my name in this. 400 feet equals 120 meters? That sounds about right. I don't need to check that.
Get the link straight in YouTube. I don't get links. Oh, slowly.
It's partly responsible for that coaster existing. You know, that is okay. I think that Blue Man is happy to influence you.
I'm
quite sure that he's happy to influence you. His insanity is inspiring millions around the globe every day. And hopefully won't cause anyone to lose their lives. The thing about Blue Man is he builds crazy shit, but unlike a lot of people who build crazy shit, he's actually good at building crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people who play this game who are like, look at this dumb roller coaster I built, and it's just like this like insane mess of nothing that doesn't really do anything. And there's Blue Man who's like, look at this crazy shit I built, but it's rideable and it's functional and it actually like obeys the game's rules. It's like, what? It's like you're a genius monster who grew up being a genius monster, and you graduated from Genius Monster School, and you know how to be a crazy person in this game, and it's awesome. Like, he wrote the book on making spaghetti. Like, he's like a goddamn Italian like chef of RollerCoaster Tycoon.
So I can't get back. I can't
Yeah,
get books. So
you just
music.
10.7. Nice. Nice. So what exactly makes you dead?
Yeah, I can't
Makes
get
you
back.
convinced that you are dead. Is there anything that I can do? Also, did you ever get that
So I can't
get that
get
duo?
thanks. Doing stuff and get the drink. Go to drink. Back. Alright. Dink.
So I'm just checking something real quick.
Alright.
What should I build next? I think I might do some scenery around this thing in a little bit. I could scenery up the train, but I don't want to. I don't have any desire to do that. Welcome back, Sino. I didn't realize you left. I just assumed you were building something. But either way, welcome back, Sino. Nice, Krypton? That's what I said. Krypton.
That's like could be like.
Thanks for the Pokemon. It made you pat. Oh man. I'm glad that you appreciated my little speech. You know, I don't like this ride. I think this is actually my favorite track in this soundtrack right here. It's just such a damn good sound. Like, just such a good... Oh, I love it. It's like, yes, Mario gone full jazz band. Please give me all of this. Cryptic. That's what I said, cryptic. Whatever. I'll say it the way I want to say it. It's a free country and you can't make me. It's like a schedule. Throwback Galaxy. I mean, is this really throwback? This game's not that old. How old is Mario Galaxy? Someone please make me feel old. There we go. Sorted. Remove the thing. And the stuff. GIF or GIF. Don't get me started. Yeah, okay. I won't. I kind of swap back and forth periodically, just to upset people. I'm one of those people. Galaxy 2 was 2010. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. Around 9 years. Because it was when the, it's pretty close to the launch of the Wii U. Like, not exactly, or not the Wii U, just the Wii. That was what, 2005? About 2 years? What year did the Wii come out? Let's just Google this. Let's Google this. Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, November 1st, 2007. That sounds about right. Excuse me. 2007, so 9 years. The Galaxy is called Throwback Galaxy? Oh, really? You know, I've never played Mario Galaxy, so I don't really have the same nostalgia for it as many of you do. Because I never played the game. I didn't own a Wii when it came out, so it was hard. And the console I had at the time was a Game Boy Advance, and I think I got a 3DS, or not a 3DS, just a DS, pretty close to there as well. I got my DS Lite, which basically just became a Game Boy Advance emulator because my Game Boy Advance, its L and R buttons were going kind of rips, so.
So I can get
Otherwise, I would have played it probably.
I think that
This is your favorite last Mario game you played was 64 DS. Ooh, I feel sorry for you. 64 DS is a terrible version of a very good game. It's a really bad port. 16.5 minutes hours. Well, then I can permanently ban you for being a dick. That's the thing I can do.
Okay.
So have fun reporting me for racism. I mean, sure, if you're okay with playing a game at like 3. I mean, if someone's going to threaten to report my for racism if I don't invite them, that's not exactly a very good reason to invite somebody. So, yeah. So you're done? Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out for people who want an invite. If there's anybody chilling here that wants an invite currently, that isn't the person I just banned, let me know. Oops. Wrong button. I thought I had the... Yeah, IQ can start to do it if he wants it. You want it, IQ?
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's one of the reasons why I don't play multiplayer a lot, is because people get really weird about it for some reason. I think it's because there are so few good servers for this game that are actually released. What's funny though is what's really funny to me is that a lot of people seem to think that they can threaten their way into my servers, and that actually happens quite a bit. It's definitely on the dev build. IQ. If you're not a dick, you can play. Pretty much. That is assuming I have space. If you're not an asshole, yeah, you can play. And if you do ass-hattish things, and I know it's you on the server, you're getting removed. Part of the reason why I don't invite people who are being assholes. Also, if you've been an asshole in the past, you're not going to get an invite as well. By being an asshole, I mean, like, you know, deleting other people's rides, just in general griefing on the server. Going to get into the 70s really this week. How's that going to work? How does one get into the 70s? Actually, no, I don't remember this. I'm actually just going to put Fun Station. I think I space vectored it right there. Guess we never get it. I mean, I don't think you've been to an asshole to me yet, but honestly, I don't know if I trust you, Sinova. I love you, man, but I don't know if I trust you. Wouldn't loop? I mean, it's bumpy, but it is technically, yes, it wouldn't loop. They're real, I swear. They exist in reality. I like the look of wind roller coasters with loops, actually. Welcome, IQ. Let's make this a bigger. I don't know if I want to make that a helix. Yeah, am I sure if I don't trust you? Yeah, I know. Fluid storm. I don't know what that is. I would like to see somebody accurately recreate the Smiler in this game. Accidents aside, I think I'd probably still ride that ride. It looks awesome. Seriously, that thing looks amazing. Although I'd probably get cold feet. Not necessarily chicken out, but I'd probably have a mini mental breakdown before going on it. When did Son of Beast open? It's only Woody to have a loop. Okay. Wikipedia. It opened May 26, 2000, and it closed in 2009, and it cost $20 million USD, approximately. I'm kind of having second thoughts about looping back on itself here. I think we're just going to go back to over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And we're going to do it diagonally.
Okay. Okay. So kind of. Okay.
It's gonna be hard to build a station on this, but we'll figure it out. not certain. When RollerCoaster lives in a conspiracy. Why are they a conspiracy? It's hardly a conspiracy. They've existed in the past. They're just very uncommon. I mean, there's weirder conspiracies out there, let's be honest. Hashtag Illuminati. Actually, no, let's just go down to here. I can put brakes there. So let's start with 35, 28, 20, 14. Block. Let's give this a run through. What's your version of griefing? Do I have anything against selling all pink stuff? What are you talking about here? Oh my lord. Hey Mike, are you around? Basically, this is just kind of a heads up to my mods. If you're around right now, I need you guys to keep an eye out on the chat because some people are. There's a dude being a twit. That's all. Or like selling pink balloons. I've got nothing against selling pink balloons. I need some cleaning cheats. Whoopsie daisies, my bad. Thanks for the heads up. Fix vandalism. There we go. Done. You know, I might just change the name of the bot to iBlindBot instead of BlindedBot. Just put an I there at the beginning. You have a problem. What is this problem, Hyperforce? What kind of problem is it, my friend? I'm assuming this is a video game related problem.
Stink.
Hang on, let me see if I have space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
But
6. Yes, we do have space. If you would like to join, you can join, but let's see. So is that a you would like to join, or is that a may I join? Because I can do either. You're addicted to playing Digimon Slime. Okay, I've actually heard a number of people who've gotten addicted to that. There you go. I think Mars is still open. So I think you can have like the Mars area if you want. Whoops. Click the flatten button. I don't know. Here, Mike, I'll just PM me what's up on Discord. Lewis. I think it fits, actually. You know, in all honesty, to me, Super Mario Galaxy, at the very least, sounds very theme parky to me. I don't know, I think it fits this game quite well. That's why I listen to it. Also, it's just nice to listen to. It's nice music. Also, Lewis, I played through both of the games for story mode. And I'm going to play through them again on the day of the podcast. I mean, it's playable, Max Hamburgers. Yes, it is real-time multiplayer. It's quite stable, assuming you don't move peeps around. It's quite stable, actually. Let's see what the... Oh, it's not bad, actually. I don't like the look of that hill. We're gonna change the look of that hill. It's bugging me.
I can't get it.
The chorus section sounds exactly like Bee Gees. You know, I really like the Mario Galaxy music. It's so good. It's so good. And it's got that kind of whimsical kind of theme park feel to it, so it just sounds good. And it fits, to me it fits this game really nicely. I mean, it sounds a little out of place when it goes super full on Mario, but aside from that, I really like it. Also, the Bee Gees are pretty badass, just saying. It's not music I listen to all the time, but they're pretty badass. Okay. Oh, the server name is just blind invite only, that's all. I kind of forgot to mention that. I have no issue with announcing the games that we're playing. In fact, I've been kind of surprised that you guys have kept it all hush-hush. So, you guys can, if you and Mike are both okay with it, we can state what games we're playing for the podcast. The games are things that people play, that is true. Games do, in fact, get played by people on occasion. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I can leave it at that for right now. Let's make that white. Wow, that's actually not bad. Let's change the white. We're gonna make the white yellow. Ooh, that actually looks pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Let's go with the brighter yellow. I quite like that, actually. Oh yeah, I forgot about the snow area. The snow area and Mars are both open right now. It's up to you what you would like. You're done for now? Pasta Chef is done, so I can see the final result of the board. Yo, Blue Man, I don't know if you know this or not, but last week's multiplayer session, we all just kind of started adding on to your spaghetti, and it became an absolute monstrosity. It went from being insanity to being an absolute monstrosity. It was horrendous, but it was beautiful. It was horrendous, but beautiful. So after you left, we were just kind of like, well, you know, I'm going to start adding on to this. And then someone else was like, I'm going to start adding on to this. And then IQ was like, we all need to add on to this. So we all, like, just made it horrible, and it was beautiful. you're somewhat sensitive about it, just because I had thought it wasn't completely decided until like a week ago. Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. We can totally talk about it. It's all good. I mean, initially it was Firewatch, and that, like, is no secret, but we changed the game. We're allowed to do that. It's our podcast. We're allowed to change the topics covered in our podcast. I think that's acceptable. Guests are getting lost or stuck. That's weird. They really shouldn't be. I need to show you what happens. I can just send you the file if you want, Glenn. I can send it to you on Discord. Hey, Glenn, you're on the Discord, right? But if you're in the Discord, I can just like direct message you the link to the map file if you want. Bryce says hi. I'll see you later, Blue Man. Have a good night, friend. The pink army has begun. That is acceptable. You know, Bullet, if you want to just be in charge of putting balloon stalls everywhere, feel free. Be absolutely free to do that. Especially in my area, you are absolutely welcome to do that. I have no issues with you putting balloons everywhere, even if they're pink. That is acceptable. Just don't recolor people's roller coasters. Ooh, I like that entrance. I haven't looked at this stuff in a while. I don't even know who's building where anymore. Ooh, I like this. That's neat. Let's watch a run of this. Kendall, King of Speed. Oh, this is made by Kendall. Cool. You're gonna go get a drink? Okay. Don't, like, you know, slip and fall on your way there. Come back safely, Mike, is what I'm trying to say.
So I can
Minecraft gaming, currently I think we're full.
because
All of our slots are used. Plus I try and keep it to people that I know, at least a little bit. So I really like this little ride. It's very simple, but I really like the way he's got this set up over here. It looks cool. Also, I like that entrance. Got a little bit of work to do, but it's looking good. It's paper done recently. Oh, hey, he took my advice. Okay, I'll come say goodbye. I'll be right back, guys. Speed, is that a reference to
I don't think RollerCoaster.
I'm back and whatnot. Hey, you know, Hooger, that might throws chairs in chat. You know, that might be a reference. It might also just be incidental. So, Paper, is the name of your ride, the Queen of Speed, or, sorry, King of Speed, is that a reference to Alton Towers' Queen of Speed? Just out of curiosity. I'm super tempted to call this ride Illuminati. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, cool.
I think I spelled that right. Did I spell that right, chat? ILLUMINATI. Is that how you spell Illuminati? I think that's right. That's a chair to the head? No, you get a boot to the head. Absolutely. It's definitely a boot to the head. Yeah, you guess? Okay, cool. Because he was just asking. He's like, please tell me that's a reference. I mean, if it's not, it's fine. If it's just, like, I've, like, named a ride something that just sounded cool to me, and then someone's like, is that a reference to this ride? Which is a real ride? And I'm like, sure? Don't worry, that happens to me all the time. Or it's like, oh, I knew that ride existed, but I actually forgot about it. I was like, come on, there's only so many good roller coaster rides. Blind and naughty? That sounds like you're saying I'm naughty. I'm generally not naughty. I'm only, like, I'm usually on time. I like to think I'm a pretty good streamer. You just realized conspiracy busted. No, it's basically the way the loops in this game work is they look almost like a wooden steel coaster hybrid. By all you mean me. It's all good. Maybe some triangles. How would I do triangles? That's a good question. How am I going to do triangles? It's a question that I must answer for myself. Maybe I need to name this ride something else. I don't know if I can do triangle theme. It's going to be Twicky. See-through rides. Make things easier. I don't know. How can I do triangle theming for a ride? Guys, any ideas on how I can do triangle theming? Like, I'm lost right now. I'm lost and I don't know where to go. I mean, sort of. There's like these pieces, so I could do like this. Like I could do that. But they wouldn't look particularly triangle. They would just look sort of triangle. Make the inside windows yellow, so it matches the track. I kind of wish that there was wall pieces like these, but without windows, would match. So I don't think there is. Okay, getting there. Go have some pink? Or did you just change? No, that, I mean, that's not exactly pink, but it's more like salmon. There's a glass triangle? Yeah, I guess there's that. But again, it's on its side. But we could just do that. It is salmon pink. Sure. Sure, if that's considered pink. I'm not entirely certain that salmon is actually considered pink. I need to talk to the pink officials and get a confirmation from head office about that one. Because I'm not entirely certain that the glory of the pink army is represented properly by anything aside from hot, obnoxious pink. You know, like frickin' teen drama pink, like high school bullshit pink, like I hate to say trashy girl pink, but I don't know what else to think. It's all just pink. That rhymed weirdly well. I don't know what else to think. It's all just goddamn pink. No, I'm killing it. It looks like it's on level on that side, but they're not on the other side. That is very strange looking.
So I think they don't.
Let's just see if he rides again and see what we can do better here. Sort this out. I made this mistake where I was like, you know, I have this kind of good idea where I could like make this interesting piece on top of it, and then I was like, you know, this still isn't gonna work. Hey, Judge Bacon, how you doing? You are colorblind? So then Judge Bacon doesn't exist?
I think
I will ask them about it. Wait, hang on. Are we talking about pink as in the singer here, or are we talking about pink as in the color? Like, what pink are we referring to? So apparently, Man vs. Game. Quite big streamer, fantastic person. I very much enjoy his content. Got a warning because there was too many younger viewers in his stream. Now he has a warning that says you must be like, I think it's 18 plus to watch his content, because he swears a lot, he talks a lot about mature subjects, and that is kind of worrying to me actually. He got this warning from Twitch basically saying, listen, if you're gonna have such a PG audience, you have to be more politically correct. And his response was, uh-oh. I mean, how can a streamer stop people from clicking? Once you've clicked the warning that, yes, I agree that I'm watching a stream that is meant for mature audiences, it's kind of out of the streamer's hands. Like, what else can the streamer do? That is very concerning to me. I mean, I run a pretty mature show. I swear a lot. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as I'm never in the spotlight, but... I don't know. This isn't working out. How can you control that? You can't, really. Actually, with the mature flag is for it really removes the responsibility from the streamer and Twitch. That's interesting, because Man vs. Game was tweeting about this a few days ago, and another streamer that I know was Alaskan Savage was talking about it last night when I was watching him play Legend of Zelda, which is like kind of messed up in my mind. I feel like I should probably activate that at some point. What amazes me is that V-Man doesn't have that. He's probably the most crass streamer I know, and he doesn't use that. Okay.
That's a phone.
It's 1:30? As in, what, 1:30 a.m.? You woke up to screeching outside. Wait, what? What do you mean by screeching? Like someone's screaming? Oh, if you don't mind your army of shops. No, your army of shops are fine. I'd space them out a little bit more. And if someone asks you to remove them, just remove them. Just make sure that you put your name on them, that's all. It's time to cheat away some more. Mike. This is a thing that I would actually request, just as a multiplayer option when you're starting the server, to just auto, just no litter, and fix vandalism automatically, because the, what's it called? Like, basically just make it into a straight-up sandbox, like just a true sandbox, because that removes the likelihood of crashing. It was either a child or a dog, and you hope it was a dog. Yeah, me too. 4-6 excitement for the forest area. Ooh, wow. Yikesy, boiksy, holy ballsack. Okay. That's a thing. That's what I call a goddamn Giga Coaster. That is a fucking I need to watch this. Is this being tested?
I don't. God,
there's no red. This is insane, guys. Are we ready? It's called Burn Down. It's been a good stream so far today. I'm very sorry I was late once again. I had to sleep in. I did ask my girlfriend to wake me up. She decided to just change her alarm and sleep in more without telling me. But it's okay. I'm not mad at her. I needed to sleep anyway. I have a feeling at some point tonight, in the middle of the night. Also, if anybody is wondering, the top tier for my Game Wisp, I have currently just on hold. Basically, I want to make sure that I can do everything that I want to do with it before I make it public again. So currently, it's on hold. That, and I'm going to get my girlfriend to record a voice for the Game Wisp. There's a streamer named Excessive Profanity, and he has or used to have a Welcome to the Expletives voice, which would play, and I want to do something similar to that, along those lines. That coaster's huge? Yes, it is. It is indeed huge. That is a very accurate statement, 8-Bit. In fact, probably the most accurate statement. Disable vandalism and trash? Yeah, I mean, it would just make my job easier, because that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just using cheats to remove vandalism and trash constantly. This is nuts. This is nuts, IQ. I like this part. This is my favorite part of the ride right here. I also really appreciate your lineup. That is a very cool lineup, friend. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Also, a real quick shout out to Ray Cheese, who followed me at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night, which is kind of awesome.
So, thanks.
And to everybody who's lurking. I do have a lot of very dedicated lurkers, and I really do thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You're here all the time. I know that some of you never ever say anything, but I do see your names, and I do recognize the names, so.
Thanks.
The second part of the coaster is getting repainted. Cool. So it'll look like 2 different coasters. I like it.
Thanks, Shane.
That's nuts. I'm gonna go back to work at my teeny rides. I'm quite happy with my little ride. My little...
Second.
You do know there's an option to disable... Really?
Thanks. Thanks.
Oh, hey, disable vandalism. Cool. I could also go with guests ignore intensities, but remove all of the challenge from the game. I've also got disable all breakdowns. Cool, so you just need to disable trash. Or maybe just periodically get rid of trash. So trash appears slowly and then all of every 5 minutes or so. I think there's a number of different ways you could sort that.
Okay.
That's just me. I just want it as an option. Because, you know, at some point I'm probably going to want to play multiplayer with somebody.
So I'm going to go like
seriously.
Go again. So I'm going to think. Extend.
Move your stuff a bit over? Yeah, I see how you spread it out a bit. That looks awesome, dude. Yeah, no, I'm totally okay with that. I see pink balloons starting to appear. Speaking of which, I think we should probably remove all trash again. Remove later. Done. But anyways, yeah, no, I got that option to disable vandalism now. So vandalism don't happen. That's awesome. I totally had no idea that was there. So who's on this server currently? We have Paper, Candle, Neil, Dead One, Bullet Seed. That's it. Okay, cool. We do have a few free spots open if people want to hop in. Oh my lord. Neil is doing work. You really like those steep drops, don't you? That Woody, oh my god. That is still something special. I still like this ride. I don't know why. I really like it. Okay, so let's build a steel roller coaster. Let's just flatten some stuff out. Yeah, no, I remembered now. I figured out how to pronounce that. I know what Lothlorien is. It sounded super familiar to me, and I couldn't remember what it was. So I was like, I'm just gonna look this up real quick. So I did, and yeah, no, I got it now. I love how both sides are a friendly local shopkeeper. He runs all the shops. Whoops. The server's currently invite only, my friend. Just to reduce trolling and griefing, that's all. You like to think that your part looks a little realistic? I really like your, this ride. I really like it a lot. If you wanted it to look more believable, Kendall, one thing that you could do is just space them out and then build paths in between them. Like, say, have them all facing inwards on this side and just build paths in between them. I hope you understand SQ. I don't know how to say your name exactly. I'm gonna just leave that one on the back burner. I'm gonna build that steel roller coaster I want to build over here. Okay, let's drop this in here. Needs more dinosaurs to look realistic. About that running thing, weird. Because Alaskan Savage was going on about that this morning. Perhaps he removed the tweets. Weird. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that, Mike. I honestly don't know. Because I saw the tweets this morning. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Hey! 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 Don't do that. Don't build dinosaurs in my spot. I mean, okay, you can build me one dinosaur. To whoever was doing that. You can put one dinosaur. One dinosaur is acceptable. I can live with one dinosaur. Glad to see your farmer zone has more shops. Or your former zone has more shops. But this area? I mean, this area needs to be built in desperately. If anybody wants to build in the snow area, feel free. We do have some space on the server as well. So if anybody who's been around for a while would like an invite, let me know.
I can't get that tank.
I don't know why.
I got that tank. That tank, so links.
game. Absolutely, why not? Why would you not be allowed? You were doing the dinos? Okay. I kind of guessed. That's why I was like, oi! Damn it! It was funny. It's all good. Let's go up here, and we're going to launch Lift Hill.
So I couldn't get the music. So then going so going accepting links. That going right. So I'm going to
And then there's Blue Man, who's special, and Neil, who's amazing, and IQ, who has had recent inspiration to build rides that go to the stratosphere. But you know, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want, for the most part.
Oh God!
Whoa! I'm getting like 3 FPS. Hopefully that stops. Squidgy. Okay. I think I can do that. You like the zone idea a lot? Yeah, I mean, I've discussed with certain people about getting some form of like, in Minecraft when you play multiplayer, you own your own zone, right? And other people can't build in there, and I want to be able to do something like that. I think that would be really cool. Have owned areas and permitted areas and certain areas where certain people can build in. Like, the permissions is definitely a start over here. So viewers, for example, cannot pause the game, cannot mess with guests or staff, cannot kick players or deal with park funding or cheat. So I'm just cheating right now to keep the park rating up and above ludicrously low levels, just by removing litter periodically, but because staff tend to crash the game, unfortunately. I'll try. Let's do that. Let's give that a test run. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. I don't know how they made it. It's a matter. There's a map. I'm sure that person had a different shot. Yeah, there was a map. Which was a different shot. I don't know how they made it. Can I zoom out? After I finish testing this. Well, actually, I can do that. I'm just very interested to see how this works. $4 million roller coaster, do it. I mean, I don't have prices. By the way, Kirk, I reinstated your command. Most people who have custom commands now are paying $10 a month for them. Damn it. But I gave it back to you just as a legacy thing. So what we're gonna have to do here. You know what? I got an idea. To be fair, money in RollerCoaster Tycoon is completely unrealistic. Like, roller coasters, like, even close to this size would be, like, millions of dollars. Not like the... Oh, 20 grand. I mean, if I could get a roller coaster for 20 grand right now, I'd go take out a loan, like, in reality, and build my own roller coaster. So, let me do that. Let's see if that works. It goes a little bit lower now. I need to look at burnout after this. Is that what's called? No, burn down. I need to look at burn down after this. Does it say feel the burn when you're going? They're just playing casually. That's cool. What the fuck, IQ? Yeah, no, $4 million really isn't a lot. Like 20 million is more accurate. Roller coasters are expensive. Okay, we're gonna have to speed up the entire ride. Let's speed up the entire ride, shall we? The ride has been sped up by about 10 kilometers per hour. Why? That's expensive. I can believe that, though. That ride is pretty bonkers. Video drivers? Really? That is unfortunate.
Right.
Is that the beta drivers, Mike? Or is that the, just the most recent NVIDIA experience? Also, what did it fuck up? I won't update. Let's see this. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Made it. With people on it, it will definitely make it. Also, this is not a very good song for this game. You know, let's just get back to the beginning of the soundtrack. So let's see how fast it's going to the end there. So right here it hits 60. So it's basically going like 60. Okay, so let's drop the speed down at the very end there. Probably should have checked the ratings on it. And let's just go flat, good old-fashioned 28, and then block. Block breaks. Also, no, I can't put block breaks at the top. Because they can't. I won't work. Well, thank you, friend. Now you mentioned that, Huguru. Kind of jealous. My friends at Black Sabbath. Although I'm not jealous because it's floor seating. There's no open floors, so. I mean, I'm jealous, but I'm not. So. It's reopening with new theming. You know, honestly, I would prefer they go with new theming, because that's the one thing I don't like about the Smiler. I really don't like the theme. The theme is just a little bit too creepy for me. Most recent experience game ready driver. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I won't update then. Thanks for the heads up, Mike. Yes, Bocho, that is correct. It also had a pretty horrific crash, which was very unfortunate due to lack of, really? I gave you block breaks. Game, why? Why, game? Why you do this to me? There we go. Oh, you thought that was the Smiler's new theming? Okay, cool. That makes sense. Well, I see. Didn't make it. Let's just... Just want to go with one train. I'm actually quite happy with how this ride turned out. Now, what is with all the rides doing VR? VR is just like hot shit. I can zoom out here, but it gives me frame drops. Yeah, this is the whole park. This is my measly little area. These are big rides, and these are bigger rides. So I've been told that this ride has some insane-ass ratings. I mean, I would expect nothing less with this. So let's take a look at these insane-ass ratings. Burn down. I think it's mostly done, so perhaps we can watch a full run through. Oh my god. 11.12 excitement. That is bonkers. Okay, let's watch this. This is Burn Down. Multiplayer Monday, you're too tired to play with me? Oh.
That's a cool stream.
So most parks want it? What do you mean most? Oh, VR? I don't know. I don't like VR. I honestly, I don't I don't know. I don't like the feeling. I wouldn't like the feeling of VR on a roller coaster. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't like it. I'd rather see where I'm going, if that makes sense. I was gonna say I didn't know what IAAPA was. Thanks for the clarification. You know, Planet Coaster needs to have an option for VR rides, though. That needs to be a thing. It's the in thing. Yeah, and in 5 years, people are gonna be like me. I mean, I'm not saying that VR is going to be a fad. I definitely don't think it is. Yeah, no, like, I want to see the scenery. I want to see the trees. I want to see the city in the far-off distance. I don't know. That's just me. As long as not all roller coasters do it. Okay. Yeah, but no, it limits the ways that you can experience the coaster, actually. Because you're stuck in VR, so like you can't, you know, what's the word? I can't look in a different direction and see something else. I know it does. I know No Limits 2 does. But I don't have an Oculus Rift, so unfortunately. I mean, I'm tempted to get stuff like that, but I can't. Is it optional? I don't think it's a fad. Honestly, 8-bit, I don't think it's a fad. There's so many companies putting so much money behind it. I don't see it as a fad. There's way more to it than that. Will it become a mainstream thing? I'm not certain, but I think it's here to stay, more or less. Oh, cool. Rating's almost done. Initially, the rating was just not very good. 2 different ways to see it. Okay, well, as long as they give me the option to not use it. I definitely think it should be optional. It comes down to a similar thing with the 4K TV. It's fucking expensive. It's fucking expensive! That's what 4K TVs are, is fucking expensive. 7.32. Okay, so we upped it by like 1. I'm okay with those ratings. Hey, no, how you doing, sir? Here's my definite. You know, I don't know how much of a standard. I think it'll become a consistent thing that we'll see frequently, but I don't see it becoming a replacement for a monitor. I think I will always have a monitor. I mean, maybe in 20 years, my kids, assuming I have kids, when I'm like 40, I'll still be using my monitor and people will be calling me an old man for using a monitor. But you know what? Fuck you! I'm gonna use a monitor. Because, in my experience, this might be unique to me, and I'm not certain how unique to me it is, but I'm in the camp of people who get absurdly seasick in those things. I don't get motion sickness outside of VR, ever. I've never gotten motion sickness in cars. I've never gotten motion sickness in anything, really. But, oh my god. 3D does the exact same thing. It's like headache. I will not go see a movie in theaters if it's only available to me, because it's just headache. I can watch it, and it doesn't enhance the film at all. Thanks. But no, anyways, it's just my eyes. It's the way I perceive things. It is a unique issue to me. I can't watch things in 3D, and that's why I'm pretty strong on the. I kind of wish 3D would go. I know some people very much disagree, but I can't really say much to that because they don't see things the way I see things. They don't have the same vision. I hate to use this word, but disability. Very few people have one functioning eye. Even less people have one functioning eye and one semi-functioning eye. It's not a problem that is big enough to be worth addressing. And I was very concerned for a little bit there because a lot of movies were releasing in only 3D because they could jack the price up, which is a genuine business decision from some movie companies. And that literally, especially a lot of like animated films come out in only 3D, which is a massive shame because like it's genuinely unpleasant. Like I had in like where I live, all of the showings of Inside Out when that movie was out, Was in 3D. So I had to go see that movie in 3D, and I have very bad memories of watching that movie in 3D and having a splitting headache for the hour and 45 minutes I was in that theater. And to a point where I actually took it off and just watched that movie in blurry double because it actually was easier for me.
There you go.
You have to use hands? That's a baby game. I'm sorry, I was gonna make a joke out of it. Use hospitals and MRI machines. No, I totally get that. I also understand like the use for people on planes, or for example, Total Biscuit using the example of when he's in chemotherapy, he likes to use VR because it takes him out of it and he forgets where he is, and he can watch movies on Netflix on the moon. So when other people are in a crappy hospital, he's on the moon watching a movie. And that's kind of cool. I think that is a very useful use for VR. I see a lot of very interesting uses for VR. But for me, I don't think it's something that I can personally use. I might be completely wrong. I haven't used a recent... I haven't used an Oculus Rift in a long time. The last one I used was a DK2. And I know that they've upgraded the screens, they've upgraded the resolution, they've upgraded... and I've never used a Vive ever, and I've been told they're quite different. So perhaps there is a system I can use, but I'm not just going to go blind purchasing one. I'm very far away from being ready to purchase anything in the VR sector at this point. Doesn't matter who made it, doesn't matter where it came from. I will not purchase it at this point because I fear that I will get the same sickness that I get in 3D, which I most definitely got in my brief experience using a DK2. Granted, that was also a pretty crappy demo, but that didn't help things much. Hang on a second. Does this thing have to go? Oh, jeez, I can't believe I missed all this. Is this coming? I stream multiplayer. If assuming I'm still here. Okay, I'm gonna try and say this. EXO did. Invasive? Invasive? I'm gonna assume that the first half of that is like a tag of sorts. Thank you very much for following the stream, my friend, and welcome to the tiny little corner of Twitch. I do like to inhabit from time to time. It means a lot, man. RollerCoaster Tycoon is my main game. It's the game I stream the most frequently. I used to post very heavily on the /RCT subreddit, but recently I've kind of decided that it's not something that I need to do anymore in order to keep my stream afloat. So I don't do that as much. I only post when I'm streaming multiplayer. But no, I do stream RollerCoaster Tycoon quite frequently. I also stream a lot of other creative sandbox style games like City Skylines and stuff along these lines. RollerCoaster Tycoon multiplayer is a Monday thing. Happens every Monday. I stream for 4 hours most days. Mondays I try and start early, but today that means Xbox One does it better. Okay. I disagree, PC wins. I can float with that. But either way, thank you very much for the follow. You never really left. I saw you in my lurker list a couple times, so I figured you were still here. Are they gonna ride the roller coaster? Or are they gonna go on it? There's very few guests in the park, in this section of the park right now. Unlike over here, fucking Blue Man, he isn't even here anymore. He's hogging all the goddamn guests. Also, that line is pretty full. I like that maze. It's a very effective maze. Hey, Flamingo. Gonna look for one? Awesome. We're gonna make a new one? Awesome, cool. I like... By the way, guys, real quick shoutouts to Shrank in chat. He makes all of my multiplayer maps. And it's absolutely awesome. Fun fact, RC2 World has controller support, which is fucked up. I was actually able to get my Xbox One controller working during the beta of that game, so maybe it would be surprising to me if it did have if it did show up on consoles, but at the same time, not really surprising. Maybe, I don't know. I do not know.
Thanks.
Need a pirate theme for it? Ooh. Ooh. Nar har fiddly dee.
Great.
Sunrise, we said.
What? Okay.
That should help. I feel like guests are getting stuck.
Okay, music.
I mean, I have a grill on my stove. I use it for making hot dogs. It's quite delicious. It's like a flat grill. I just put it on the burners and it heats up.
So, alright.
Being a pirate is not alright.
That kind of great.
I like the song. I know it's not okay to pirate things, but I like singing the song. It's a nice song. It's so happy.
Okay, that's right. You don't get thanks, but you don't get thanks. I think the thanks thanks. Okay, how can you get the thanks? That's right.
That puzzle pink though?
Okay, right. You're right.
You're more of a Robin Hood style. For piracy. Okay. This channel does not support piracy. I do not tell anybody to pirate anything. Just full disclosure. I prefer the piracy discussions to be kept to a minimum. Or at least referring to explaining to people how to pirate things. That's something discussing piracy is okay. As long as it's a mature discussion about piracy and not like a, hey, this is how you can get this thing for free type discussion. I think we're on the same page. Piracy is not
Okay.
Just set up your joke.
Okay, cool, say.
You're gonna make a new part next Monday? You want to post that? I might. We'll see.
So that's fine.
No, what's up, Bullet?
Okay.
Anyone having like an issue not being able to...
That's...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I think that's
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Considering I used to be paranoid and always like save every 4 minutes or so in these multiplayer sessions, I think that this is going pretty damn well. Because we haven't had a single crash yet, so knock on wood, everybody. I do find it interesting that I have directly affected the multiplayer of this game just by streaming it. I was the first person to get DDoS while streaming it. I was the first person to request major changes. I was the first person to like bug fix a lot of important things. Which I think is cool. Also, I'm gonna bring this up again because I know I mentioned it on a previous stream, but I think it's amazing. So I was streaming Parkitect a few days ago, and one of the things that I mentioned kind of as a joke was I was attempting to drown a peep because they added in a little animation for guests floundering and swimming, going basically. Knock, knock. Okay, knock on wood. We're all good. They added in that animation, so I wanted to see the animation in game. So I tried to drown a peep, and then I noticed that his happiness was going down. But one other thing was also wrong. He's in water, so thus his thirst should be going like it should be quenching his thirst. So I pointed out, I'm like, they should really be quenching their thirst, just kind of as a joke. And then the next day, the lead coder on that game, Seb, tweeted me and said, so I added a thing, and it just had like a patch notes thing that he was writing, and it's like, change, guests now become less thirsty while drowning, which is kind of amazing. How you doing, Rebel Scum? It's good to see you, friend. In deeply camera stream, you can see the pirate ship we built with the Ooh, please. If you have any screenshots, feel free to share.
Alright.
We're long and short of Arctic Garden, we're mentally fucked. What do you mean? What do you mean we're mentally fucked? Are you saying it's wrong of me to just drown people to see what the animation looks like?
Oh.
I love the discussions that come out of this game.
Okay. I can't do that. I can't get that. Yeah, thanks. I got it, thanks. Okay.
But peeps are dumb, that is true. They're just there to give me money. It's their only lot in life. I'm still really happy with this roller coaster. I think it turned out quite well. Use the clean sheet? Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Also, if anybody in the park or anybody building has anything they want me to take a look at, just give me a heads up. Ooh, people are running up to my ride. Wait. That's not how you roller coaster, but okay. Is there people on that? Okay, no, there isn't. It's all good. Oh, a tree appeared. Do you think there is a open RCT speedrun? Oh, I don't know.
Huh.
I mean, I know that there's speedruns for like just default that isn't like not open RCT, and it's just completing. Like there's speedruns for specific parks. Like say, I know that the world record for Forest Frontiers in RCT 1 is like 4 minutes. That's just in completing the goal. So basically getting 250 guests in 4 minutes. Okay, who's Dark Wolf? I've never seen that name before. I love just watching the rating drop. It's like spike, spike, spike. Might just give up pretty soon. The scenario competition is based on a timer. I don't know. I don't know. That's like there really isn't a way that you can speedrun RCT. It's just not really a thing you can do. And because people who want to speedrun things will just come up with a goal. for the speed run. I don't know who this person is, and it's concerning me. You're pretty much done? You can't build anything anymore? The menu isn't working for you? You're just going to decorate? Okay. I mean, that's fine with me. It's unfortunate. I don't know what happened.
Thanks.
Okay. I hate to be a little harsh, but it's just kind of how this works.
Try.
I really don't like it when people do stuff like this. Dark Wolf is sassy, yes. Yes, Dark Wolf is sassy. And I will be removing Dark Wolf in about 15 seconds. I don't care, I don't want people using names that I don't know.
Thanks.
It's Pagan Fox. Hello.
Thanks.
Anybody want to see a live unboxing?
What? I got Dogen.
That arrived really quickly. I ordered it yesterday. And I did not select same day shipping. Cool. I'm sorry, dude, but like it's just kind of the rules I'm trying to abide by, and everybody has to follow them. Otherwise, if everybody starts doing that, then I'm not going to know who's who, and then someone could go inviting a bunch of people that I don't know. And that's not cool. So, sorry, dude, but I gotta keep everybody on the same page. Which Adobe suite do I use? I'm getting hugged, so I'm having a hard time thinking. Hi. which Adobe suite do I use? You know you're Mario music, at least in series. This is definitely Super Mario Galaxy 2 OST. Man, I hate stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's Adobe Premiere Elements, which is now F4, which is going to be used to edit YouTube stuff and do highlight reels and shit. So I'll be installing this tonight and hopefully doing some stuff with that. Which should be cool. You think you fixed the bad coaster? Who made a bad coaster? I feel like there's guests stuck in places. Let's see. Is there? The litter here is really bad. I want to go home. Okay, so this needs a pathway connected to that. So to whoever's area this is, I'm not certain who, but there's a peep jam here which is causing our rating to just fall into nothingness. So I'm just going to build a little quick pathway right here. I'll try and make it fit. So that those guests can get home. Let's see if they're able. Yay! Okay. They should be able to get home now. It's gonna take them like a week, but they'll get home.
Alright. Okay, okay.
Look at the giga you're building. Which one? I assume this is the one that you're building? I assume you're referring to the big white one. I don't know about you guys, but I get like 3 FPS. Oh my god. Coming up? Oh, I think the Martian area is more or less unused, so yes, that is fine. Can I zoom out? Yes, I can, in fact. I know it doesn't look as full as previous rounds, but it's also a lot bigger. Just use the queue next time. What are we talking about? Which queue? What are you talking about here? If you want double pass, it's 2 rounds. Oh, I know exactly what you mean by custom content. You could put a wall. Yeah, no, you can do that. I mean, one thing that I do with to build double paths, but I find it causes like the AI to get screwed more than just building normal double paths, is I'll do this. So I'll just do that. I think this is what you're talking about here. And then grab this and be like, and then go back and be like, wee. There you go, double path, done. How to build a double path. Alrighty. Let's just do this real quick. Remove this again. Oh, 3 hours and 40 minutes, not bad. Remove that up. Cool.
I think something things.
Yeah, no, that's how I do double paths. I'm not entirely certain what you're referring to. If there's like custom paths that just automatically don't connect, I don't know about those. But I'm sure it exists.
Oh,
If it exists, or if you've thought of it, it probably already exists. Custom scenery for this game. There's like just an absurd amount of I've thought about having some custom scenery in the multiplayer parks that I do, but I might at some point. What I really want to do at some point is get like 1 or 2 maybe streamers together and work on a park together. And like specifically with the goal of making it look good. I think that would be fun. What's up, Bolt? What is up? Custom brick path that uses the same text different key path. Oh, that's interesting. I know about ones that change the color of the dirt paths. So there's like a gray one, which I actually have on certain parks, and which I use occasionally. I've seen other custom brick ones. I think I've actually seen the brick one that you're referring to. I don't know. I don't use custom content all that much for several reasons. Number one, I find it just extends the build time. And some of it just looks too detailed to me. Like, it looks uncanny. Like, if you want to use custom content, like, all power to you, go ahead. But for me, I think some of it is too detailed, and it just looks weird and kind of out of place. Sort of in the same vein as actually some of the, like, the default scenery from RCT2. It looks too detailed, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but to me, it just kind of.
Oh no! What the?
No, it looks out of place, and that's kind of the same opinion I have on a lot of custom scenery out there. With the exception of things like the extra moving water, I think that stuff fits very well. I think some of the rock pieces and formations that you can build with custom scenery look really, really cool. I think there's a lot of really interesting stuff that you can do with it. A lot of it to me just looks out of place. Hi, kitty. What are you meowing about? He's very insistent on looking at the bookshelf.
Alright.
Yeah, that's why I don't use a lot of the scenery from the expansions, is because it just looks weird. It's too detailed. That's the issue. It's kind of a dumb issue to have, but it's just too bloody detailed. Neil got disconnected. Uh-oh. Alrighty, I'm gonna do something over here. I don't know what. Let's just go with some of these.
Alright, I think.
Bless you.
Thanks. Okay.
What's up, Squiggly? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, friend. It is good to see you, friend. I'm building an entranceway sign thing for this ride, which is kind of awkward because I don't actually have a name for this ride yet. What do I call it?
Okay.
Kind of torn. No, I'm not going to call it Unpaid For. check out your roller coaster world. Where is it? That would. You're making a teaser? Well, that's interesting. Also, speaking of the thing that you and me might be doing, I got Adobe Premiere Elements 14 now, which will help. I mean, I know it's not full-on Premiere, but it'll do what it needs to. Also, I can start, like, editing my streams and making actual legitimate highlights. To whomever is running the snow zone, made a donut area. Ooh, who's doing this? Drop a link right here. Oh, cool. That's a nice teaser. Hey, Scythe, how you doing, friend? I think Squiggler is here for a long time. I think Squiggler, like, never leaves. Polaroid I want to say Buttweiser, but I know that that's wrong.
Okay.
Bulletweiser. Is this like a play on Budweiser? So there's no reason?
That sucks.
You know the other customer? That's very descriptive. So this thing? Oh, I see. Down speeded. Is it rideable? Ooh. It's almost like a mouse coaster, but made with a wood. I'd be concerned about that bottom hill, but aside from that, it should be fine. Let's see this. Let's see this door. Bullet Twister. There we go. That's easy to read now. Hey, fun man. How you doing? I've gone over this before, but can you explain keys I use? Oh, yeah, no, I can explain that. So, this is a wall, okay? This is just building a wall on the ground, okay? We're going to build a little house here together. So I'm going to build this. That's just me building a wall, right? I'm going to take a roof piece. I'm going to hold down shift, okay? I'm going to hold down shift and pull it up until it's on level. Then I'm going to build another wall. And let's say I want to build that roof piece and double it. But instead of holding down shift here and bringing it up, which I could do, I can also hover my mouse over the roof piece, hold down control, and drag it over by one. Done. You heard Buttweiser? I heard Buttweiser. I read Buttweiser, but realized moments later that I read it wrong, and it was meant to be Bullet Twister. It's not a bad little ride, dude. I like it. Can I try to find your hat store? Dude, that's like saying, can you find Mr. Bones? Oh my god, I don't know if I can do that. Actually, I can cheat. Shut up and give me money. That's pretty amazing. Belly flop. What? Don't fall in, that's funny. Oh, I know part of the reason. We don't know. Oh, I see. This is what I need. Hat stall. Hat stall 1, hat stall 2, hat stall 3. Which one's yours? What? I'm confused. There's no... Oh, there's hat stall. I see it. I don't know. Which one's yours? But why does it need to revamp one of the game stands? Yeah, no problem format. Apparently there's a tutorial within the game that explains that, but I didn't actually learn that until I started streaming this game, and somebody pointed that out to me. They're like, you know you can do this thing, and I was like, oh my god, you're a genius. You're a goddamn genius. That is insane. It kind of blew my mind a little bit. Because I'd been playing this game for like 10 years, and I had no idea about that. So. Shut up and take... It should be shut up and take your money. That is what it should be, because it is a, Also, this is... I just realized a flaw in Shrek's design for this map. This is a moneyless map, and we can build ATMs. There's something wrong here. We shouldn't be able to build ATMs in a moneyless map. The one named Hat Z. Whoops. I see it. Those are some badass hats. What's that say? Hats. That Z looks really weird from this angle. It looks like an eye. It's like hatty. But there it says hats. That's weird. I like that I like that, man. That's fun. Name that ATM. ATM. Alternative management. It was 3 a.m. when you made this map. It was 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. I said, baby. Oh man, this is live right now. Do you love this Super Mario Galaxy? Do you want the video? I guess. Damn, you orchestrated your soundtrack. Dude, some soundtracks are just too damn good. Like, you can't not appreciate this. This is one of the best video game soundtracks in, like, the last 10 years. In my understanding. It is just that good. It is that bloody good. I love this soundtrack. It's great. It's perfect. Like, you couldn't make this soundtrack any better. Although, another one of my favorite soundtracks is the Halo soundtrack, so... I don't know. Just Halo 1. It's just a very nostalgic soundtrack for me. I really like the Halo 1 soundtrack. Don't ask me to pick a top favorite soundtrack in video games. The Shadow of the Colossus would have to be in there somewhere. There we go. Pokemon, not to mention some of the other last record. Dude, Star Fox music? Oh, it's so good. Speaking of Star Fox, there's a new Star Fox coming out next month. I can't wait. It's like the 22nd. It's like a month and a half away. F-Zero also has really good beats. No water? Oh wait, never mind, there's water. Derp. I didn't see that the first time I looked at it.
Oh! I can't think, Saint.
Aero hypercoaster physics in this game sucks massively.
Yeah,
I mean,
thanks.
what did you do? That looks cool. I don't know who built this, but this is awesome. Mattervolt?
Yes. I got
That's awesome, actually. I just hear that go flying past. Deadlift? What just happened? Did it explode? What'd you do? What'd you do, man?
Can't dance.
Man. I like the big names that people are putting out. Like, this is my spot. Do not touch. Touch is bad. You flipped the table? Why'd you flip the table? What did you do? I'm like, what did you actually do? Would I have mute if I upload a section to YouTube? Not with this soundtrack. The Super Mario Galaxy 2 soundtrack that I'm listening to is currently on YouTube, and it doesn't have any copyright claims on it. Generally, Nintendo's okay about video game soundtracks, but they sometimes get a little weird when you try to monetize them. But it's all good as long as I don't monetize it. But it's all good because I don't get enough views on YouTube for it to be valid. I mean, I have a bunch of Parkitect videos where I'm using Kirby soundtracks because Kirby just fits Parkitect way too well for no apparent reason. Like literally, that soundtrack should have been made for that game. Like, it's perfect. See, I just don't monetize anything with Nintendo music and you're more or less fun. You need ghost testing? Yes. Chill with crashes or bugs? That's kind of what I thought. That seems like it. Also, it's totally fine that you crashed that. Don't worry about it, dude. It's all good. Everybody crashes rides occasionally. What is the rating of this now that I've added in a bunch of scenery? 7.88. Went up a bit. Listen to this. Parallax. Is this going to make? I don't think it will. What is this? That's a nasty base. That's quite the base. They don't hook onto the rails. Multiplayer, really? Where is that? Let's see. Or did you delete it? Because that is weird. If it's not hooking onto the rails correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just grab trees. Because I'm more or less done with this ride. I'm going to clear out that area though.
Okay.
When in doubt, spam trees because it makes everything better. Trees literally make everything better. Happy trees. And remember, when you're spamming trees like that, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Yes, I'm quoting all of this. Just in that kind of mood today. That and I watched like an hour of Bob Ross this morning. Oh, whoopsie. There's people stuck. I need to fix that. Boom. I'll test run of this ride. Oh wow, there actually are people. Just a few. It's probably the only franchise to ever have a fan orchestra. I mean, there is the Legend of Zelda orchestra, Symphony of the Goddess, but that's an official Nintendo thing. I have seen it. It's pretty cool. It's nice seeing this ride kind of like good with the ride background. This one. Your only ride completed. Oh, that's cool. So cool. I should check out his space hyper. I'll do that right after this. I just want to watch this with the trees. I'm a good toad to go on this ride. Looks fast. Okay, space hyper. Do you mean burnout? Or what are we talking about here? So you can make tabs in Opera? That's what? Because I've seen Burn Down. I've seen that hyper. Oh, this hyper? This hyper. Nature of reality. Interesting. Oh, it's not done yet. Cool. Oh my god, Blue Man. It's a pity he had to go so early today. He couldn't finish his spaghetti. But, Neil is following in his footsteps. Kendall's spot, he had to go to bed, unfortunately. Alright, guys, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wind down a little bit here.
Thanks. I can like tank.
Mario Galaxy has an orchestra as well. I can believe that.
Well, thanks.
I know that there's also a Final Fantasy orchestra.
So I can.
Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave this server running once I go. For the people who have the password, it's just going to remain in the background. But it is unfortunately time for me to call it a day. I have to go to my other job today, and I have to leave for that in about 10 minutes or less. So I do have to head out, unfortunately. So I'm just going to close down the music that we were listening to, and I'm going to delete the thread on /ICT. Thank you very much for all of the upvotes, by the way. So to those of you who stuck around for the entire time, thank you very, very, very much. If you are new here, I stream RollerCoaster Tycoon about 5 days, or about 2 to 3 out of 5 days a week. I stream a total of 6 days a week.
Thanks.
Just some music that you listen to.
Guys, extra grades.
Do you guys want to raid somebody?
I
guess that's the
I think I won't.
Is there enough people here to raid somebody? So I would really like to raid somebody today. I also want to thank everybody who supports me on GameList and everybody who just hangs out and lurks, because you guys are all absolutely fantastic.
So I think straight. Thanks.
So would you guys like to raid somebody?